EU's highest court recognizes same-sex couples and their children. The European Union's highest court on Tuesday issued a landmark ruling that paves the way for the legal recognition of same-sex couples and their children throughout the EU. The European Court of Justice issued the ruling in the case of a same-sex couple who was unable to receive a Bulgarian birth certificate for their daughter who was born in Spain. One of the child's parents was born in Bulgaria, and the other was born in Gibraltar. Spain denied the child's citizenship because her parents were not Spanish citizens. The UK also denied the child British citizenship because the British Nationality Act of 1981 did not allow her Gibraltar-born parent to transfer British citizenship to her. ILGA-Europe, in a press release, notes Bulgarian authorities denied a request for the child to become a Bulgarian citizen because of the argument that, quote, a child cannot have two mothers, and refused to issue a birth certificate in which the parents are two persons of the same sex. ILGA-Europe notes the ruling asserts that the Bulgarian authorities are obliged to issue an identity card or a passport to, quote, the child, and all other EU member states are obliged to recognize it. Whew. This is one of those kind of, it's a good end here, but that is when we think about the kind of importance of having all these kind of collective states. So like the EU here kind of pushing forward in an important way. Yeah.
Supporting that mission is universal,
yeah.
And it's something that we're going to have to continue to support. Something that's going to be done through communities and societies and organizations with a contingency plan that's, consistent. Without consistency in anything that you're trying to change, there will be no changes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What she said.
So I think it's important to note that they got citizenship somewhere. I was wondering, like, how confusing that was for those parents and how stressful after, you're supposed to be celebrating having a child and being a family unit finally, and then to have to go through all of that red tape and nonsense. That's crazy.
I mean, it's in our recent past that I have friends who have adopted children that had to go through the process of having one person adopt and then having the other person, then adopt them later on. And it's not in Bulgaria; it was here in the United States, and
in Florida, probably.
And we have to remember how how close we are to that as we read these stories to realize we're just one step away from that, just in our recent past. So, a powerful story.
LGBTQ+ news is vital for our community and for the broader world as a whole. We have enough enemies at Fox News. Tucker, Sean, and Lara are loud. We need passionate allies. Happening Out television network, Queer News Tonight, and It's Happening Out are literally out of the closet and into the headlines. Our community needs your support. Like this broadcast and subscribe now to ensure the growth of the entire LGBTQ